Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Normal here, and in this video we'll do a comparison of the cameras of two smartphones below the 20k price segment. We have the Oppo F15 which was launched recently with a quad camera setup. So we're going to compare this with one of the popular smartphones in the sub 15k price segment. We have the Redmi Note 8 Pro. So these two smartphones are below the 20,000 price segment with both having really good camera hardware. Both are quad camera setups. So first let's have a look at the hardware on the Oppo F15. So it has a 48 megapixel primary sensor, the Samsung's GM1 sensor. We have an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, 2 megapixel depth sensor and a 2 megapixel macro sensor is included. It has f1.7 aperture. Now that's the camera on the Oppo F15. Now moving on to the Redmi Note 8 Pro. Note 8 Pro has the 64 megapixel sensor, that's the Samsung's GW1 sensor, 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, 2 megapixel depth sensor and 2 megapixel macro sensor is included. Now here we have f1.9 aperture, and on the front panel we have a 20 megapixel camera on the Redmi Note 8 Pro, while we have a 16 megapixel camera on the Oppo F15. So that's the camera hardware. Now additionally you can actually see that Redmi Note 8 Pro supports 4K recording, while Oppo F15 does not support 4K as of now. Now other than that, the camera interface and features looks quite similar. Now let's have a look at the camera samples. First let's start with the video recording. So looking at the video quality, both the devices have 1080p at 30 fps, while Redmi Note 8 Pro offers 60 fps and also 4K support, which is missing on the Oppo F15. Stabilization looks quite good on both the phones. The colors are a bit warmer on Note 8 Pro, and the Redmi Note 8 Pro definitely takes the lead in terms of the video quality with advantage of 4K support. Looking at the ultra wide angle 1080p video, this looks slightly better on Oppo F15, while Redmi Note 8 Pro quality was in the best round. Moving to the daylight captures, both the phones can take pretty good images, with Oppo F15 having 48 megapixel Samsung sensor, while the Note 8 Pro has 64 megapixel Samsung sensor. The colors look better on Note 8 Pro and also slightly better overall sharpness levels. When it comes to ultra wide angle images, Oppo F15 has slightly better colors and sharpness levels are quite similar on both the phones. Now moving on to the close-up shots, both the devices does a pretty good job, but here again Note 8 Pro has slightly better photos with better sharpness levels. Now again both the devices have macro lens, and here again Note 8 Pro is better for the fact that you can get as close as 2 cm with the Note 8 Pro, while F15 macro was quite decent overall. The sharpness levels are also better on the Note 8 Pro. Now moving on to the portraits. Here again Note 8 Pro has the advantage with better overall details and edge detection. The portraits on the Oppo F15 are also quite good. Coming to the low light shots, both the devices does a decent job here, but Note 8 Pro images are slightly better with slightly better sharpness levels and noise reduction. Both the devices have night mode, and here again Note 8 Pro has the better images. Now moving on to the selfie experience. The 20 megapixel shooter on the Note 8 Pro delivers sharp and great looking selfies compared to the Oppo F15. The portrait shots were also better on the Note 8 Pro. Since selfies are more of a personal choice, you can decide based on the quality. So this video has been shot using the front camera on the Oppo F15, which again can record videos in 1080p resolution. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is and also the audio output from the Oppo's F15 front camera. So this video has been shot using the front camera on the Redmi Note 8 Pro, which can record videos in 1080p resolution. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is and also the audio output from the front camera on the Redmi Note 8 Pro. So that is the camera comparison of the Oppo F15 with the Redmi Note 8 Pro. Redmi Note 8 Pro emerged as one of the best camera smartphones in the sub 20k price segment, and it still retains the crown, beating the Oppo F15. So that's all guys, hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button for more videos. Have a great day.